Good afternoon. It is Thursday, February 23rd. Skipped yesterday. After work I did my Bible study with John, and otherwise just kind of hung out around here. Today I'm going to do movie day. Because on Tuesday I was busy. You know, Beth came over and we hung out, so I didn't watch a movie. Well, I guess I watched a movie. We watched 10 Things I Hate About You. But I've already done that for movie day. We were just looking for something that we knew was cute. So like watching like a movie for movie day. And I was like, I should watch. At this point I'm like, I only got like a couple more in phase 2. I'll just keep going. I'm just gonna keep. I was like, I should do something different, right? No, I'll just keep going, finish up the phase, and then maybe, like, before moving on to phase 3, perhaps I will, do some other movies, other series, whatever. But yeah, so, continuing on, the next film is Avengers, Age of Ultron, which I have seen. I've seen this one. I saw this one in theaters. So a couple of, like, the things that we've seen leading up to this, like seeing, I believe it was the stuff at the end of Winter Soldier, like the end scenes there, that are, like, setting up for this, that are exciting. I don't think Guardians of the Galaxy influences this, really. I don't think they really start being an influence until the next Avengers film. But otherwise, yeah. We get our Hulkbuster. Introducing some new characters, like, you know, delving into some new characters with it. More group team-up. I'm going to settle in for Avengers. Age of Ultron. And I would give Avengers, Age of Ultron, an 8.5 out of 10. Very good, very good. Certainly on par with Avengers Assemble. I went back and forth like, okay, is it better? Is it worse? And overall, just as far as a movie, it actually might be better, but I rated it just below it because it doesn't have the same feel of being that first time that so many of these characters are getting together. And in Avengers Assemble, that was cool. From the Wikipedia, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye must work together as the Avengers to defeat Ultron, a technological enemy bent on human extinction, while encountering the powerful twins, Pietro and Wanda Maximoff, as well as the new entity, Vision. And that's where we get at. That's what this movie really is. Ultimately, in the scheme of Marvel, this movie is the introduction of Wanda, Scarlet Witch. We've seen her briefly at a post-credit scene before, but this is really introducing who she is as a character and where her alliances are. And this is the creation of Vision. I believe it's Life Stone, inhabiting a artificially created body and programmed with a version of the personality that was Jarvis. And the thing that I always remember is I remember some sort of interview or something where Paul Bentley commented on the fact that for the Iron Man movies, you know, like so far, like he's been Jarvis, a great character, much beloved character, but he just sat in a sound booth the whole time because he was just a voice. It's an easy, cushy job, and all of a sudden he's Vision. Not only is he now on set, but I bet that's a long makeup time. Because he's all, like, red and totally made up. So, yeah. Poor guy. But ultimately, yeah. This movie begins with the Avengers storming the Hydra base and recovering Loki's staff. Bruce Banner and Tony Stark doing some work on it, trying to make artificial intelligence, succeeding while not paying attention and creating the entity Ultron, who decides that the best way to save the planet is to kill all of humanity. Humans are failing, must get rid of them. And then the Avengers having to try and stop it. Ultron working with the Maximoffs until eventually, after doing things like recovering vibranium from Andy Serkis's character, who has ties to Wakanda, and we hear that name, and when I first saw it, that meant nothing to me. I don't know what's that, but now I know what it is because I've seen future movies. Ah, great! I love those things. I love because that is them just planting a seed. Anyways, so, you know, they get the vibranium and they use it along with scientists to make the body. They break open Loki's staff to get the Mind Stone within and use it to empower the entity that Ultron is trying to get into but isn't able to, and they put in Jarvis, making Vision. Ultron moves forward with his plan to destroy humanity by taking a big chunk of Earth, lifting it up in the sky, and crashing it down like a meteor to cause an extinction-level event. So, the Avengers go to stop it, removing all of the people from that section of Earth, the city that Ultron picked up, helping evacuate them with the newly reformed S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D. is back. It was gone for a very short period of time, but now it's back and not under the rule of some council, basically seeming like it's under the rule of Nick Fury, yes. So Nick Fury is kind of leading it, I guess, now, but also, you know, Captain America feels like he's in a position of power. Which I guess makes sense with his involvement in dismantling S.H.I.E.L.D. originally, that if it's coming back, that he's going to want to be able to keep an eye on it. Anyway, so they work to evacuate the people and destroy that bit of Earth that was going to be the meteor. Destroying all of the versions of Ultron and blocking him from uploading himself to the internet so that he cannot get away, destroying Ultron and getting rid of that threat. But Thor says because Vision could hold the hammer, he is worthy and gets to keep the stone to protect it. At the very end, we see Natasha and Captain leading what seems like they're like, oh, these are the new Avengers, which includes, you know, War Machine, Falcon, Wanda, and Vision. So, like, what are we leading as, like, Thor goes off, Tony's driving away. It's like some of the go-to are going. Hulk has gone, you know, basically made his escape to go into hiding. Because he was mad because when Wanda was working with the bad guy, she messed with all the team. And, you know, messing up, you know, the mind of Captain America is bad. Like, it really upset him. Messing up the mind of Bruce Banner caused Hulk to rampage a city and kill so many people. And that is not what Bruce wants. So he's all down on himself. And this is the one where there's the big romantic tie between Natasha and Bruce, and I love it. It makes me care for those characters so much. But yeah, so it's definitely shifting the team, introducing some new people, having some cool action scenes of when Hulk goes Hulk on a city, where we get, you know, Tony Stark in the Hulkbuster armor and a great action scene, just what you wanted. But yeah, It's moving the plot forward. Our mid-credit scene is Thanos saying, "Fine, I'll do it myself," taking out the empty gauntlet. He is apparently moving forward. He is on his way to collecting the stones himself now. He's been trying to get people to gather them for him. Looks like he's now going to go do it himself. There is no post-credit scene. I was like, what? Mid-credit scene, yes. But no post-credit scene. What? It did say the Avengers will return. But at this point, we know that. But it was fun. It was good. It was cool to see things moving forward. Cool to see team-ups and such. You know, it's sad that, like, you know, like, Pepper is only mentioned by name. She's not involved. Things like that. Same with Jane. Just, you know, characters that it's like, oh, I would have loved to see them. But there are a lot of characters that we do see. So there's a lot going on. Busy film. And with that, I am going to call it a night. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.